Hi everyone. I'm sorry, I had some work, but Molly is here again to accompany our stream today. So, let me turn on this light actually, so it'll be a bit brighter for the table. So, I think it's been a full week that I haven't actually touched anything gunpla wise. During my when I got COVID, I actually did touch a bit of Warhammer. Like I actually played around on my table and painted a few things. So I didn't actually feel like I was at a loss for that. But for Gundam, I actually didn't touch anything for the whole week. So I kind of miss it. But also, I don't feel like starting with something like an MG or an RG. I feel like that'll be a bit too much. So we're going to start with something simple, which I thought this was considered HG, but apparently it's not considered SD. I think it's also because the actual kit that you're getting is an SD, and then you get like Hello Kitty with it. But this is the one that we're making. So if you didn't know, I actually have the series of Hello Kitty plastic models already. So I have this one, but the clear limited version, and then I have the Sharzaku version, and then I have the RX version, and also the clear RX version of this. So this is the last one that I don't have, and also I think if there is, then I also don't have the limited version, clear version of the Sharzaku Hello Kitty, but I'm not 100% sure that that actually exists. So I think this will complete the collection. So let's get started with building this. Let me change the scene. So this is our um, build today. So let's get started. I feel like my brain isn't working too well today. Sorry for the noise. I had a rough day. But yeah, so sorry, I'm still getting contacted for work, which is not usually a thing that happens, but it's uh like the final stretch of a product, so I have to be a bit on the thing, like on call just a little bit. So let me answer a few WhatsApps and I'll be back. Give me a second. Okay. Um I think we should be good for that. But yeah, so let's get started. So I have been dying to make this, and I forgot when I got it as a gift, but it was before the Gunpla Builders World Championship that I got this in the mail, and this was a gift from one of the community members that I am a part of. Sorry for the voice. I'm part of like a Gunpla group in Facebook, and one of the members gifted me this for helping them out with one of their live streams as a like host kind of. So let's start building it so that I can finally show it off and have it displayed with the rest of the Hello Kitties, because I've I've really been excited to build this one because I can display all of the Hello Kitty side by side. So let's finish it today. I think we're gonna be able to actually, because it's not that complicated a build, and it's only like an SD, which, if I recall correctly, last time I made the SD Zeta on live stream with the community members on Facebook, and that took me 30 minutes maybe. But that was also because I was pretty quiet. I'm not great when like I'm not very well acquainted with the people like for streaming. Like, I'm not great at communicating with people I'm not very close with. Like, it feels a little bit awkward for me, like, especially when we're streaming, because also this was their community stream, so I didn't want to mess it up, you know. But yeah, so there's 6 runners, one of them just being the Visor. So let's start out with the SD, I think, because I think that would be more complicated, and there's going to be more things that we need to cut out and stuff. So let's get started with that. Let's put these here because they fell off anyways. And let's get started. So the SD, we're going to start with A1. So yesterday I did a stream for Pink Space Marines, which is Warhammer, and that is my current ongoing project at the moment, because I've been wanting to start out to play Warhammer, like actual game of Warhammer, because shoot, oh no, I need that part. It's not even like 10 oh, it is 10 minutes, and I thought we're like 5 minutes in. It's not even that long yet. Okay, let me find a piece. I'll be back. Sorry, I'm back. That took me not too long because I found it underneath my like drawers. But also that we haven't even reached like 11 minutes and the part already flew across. Anyways, so yeah, I've been really wanting to try out Warhammer, actually play a game. Like, the games that I've been playing have been like on the introductory level, I guess. And I've just been wanting to try playing an actual game. So that's why I've been doing more Warhammer stuff as well compared to Gundam recently. Wait, am I doing this right? I think. Oh, it's this way. So, if you didn't know, that's what I did yesterday. So I was trying to complete my team a little bit quicker. And am I doing this right? No? It should be like this. It's been a while since I built SDs, so I'm a bit confused. But yeah, so if you didn't know, that's what I did yesterday, and if you wanted to know as well, that's what I did yesterday. And yesterday's thing was actually, rather than if like you hear about Warhammer, I bet most of you, or like anyone who ever really thought about the game or heard about the game, they probably heard about 40K, which is the main thing for Warhammer, I think. But Warhammer is actually like different types of games all in one. So there's Warhammer 40K, there's Warhammer Age of Sigmar, there's also like Kill Team, which is the one I'm building for. For Warhammer 40K, it's actually the like a big kind of actual army kind of like war game, I guess that's how I would explain it. But for Kill Team, which is what I am starting out with, it is a smaller game, it'll take less time, and it is more of like a skirmish game. So for 40K, if I were to build my current army that I'm using for Kill Team, I wouldn't be stopping at the amount that I have for Kill Team, which is 6. So I have 6 units for my Kill Team. And for 40k, that's going to be a lot more than that. Maybe like 20, maybe plus. Because for Kill Team, you don't need that many points. So that's why we're starting with Kill Team. And that's also like a little information if you didn't know anything about Warhammer. So if you live in like the Indonesia area, it's probably not that well known, the game, but it's really well known outside. So I'm really trying to let people know about it because it's a fun, interesting looking game. It's just not a lot of people actually know about it here. Also, I get that the price to enter the game itself is a bit high, so might not be for everyone, but there are alternatives to 40k, like Kill Team. Like, it's a lot cheaper. It's easier to get into rather than getting a whole army for 40k and then like wasting how much of your salary on it, because it's really expensive. Like, I have to give it that. Sorry, I'm still like checking in here and there for work just in case. So yeah. Let's continue to the leg. Also, we finished a torso in that little span of time. I feel like SDs are always really quick. Look at that. Oops. SDs are also very small. Like, I realized that it makes my hand look kind of big, which it's not. My hand's pretty small. So yeah, let's continue to the leg, which we are going to need B. I'm gonna take a drink first because my throat is a bit. Also, not sponsored, but yeah. So I'm gonna drink like this. I tried to make an emote that had the box version of this because that's a thing that exists. So there's a smaller box version, and I tried to make the juice bottle, like the juice box, look similar to the tea, but that didn't go through. Like, I don't think it was allowed because it was too similar, so I had to change it. So I think if you're like subscribed to this channel, then you're gonna get some emotes, right? One of them have like a juice box, and it originated as the tea box. Because I wanted to make the tea box, but they wouldn't allow it. I think it's way too similar, maybe. So I changed it up just in case. I didn't want to get sued or anything either, so I was like, okay, you know what? I understand the sentiment. I won't use it. Oh, okay. The glove I used to spray paint, like prime with, fell to the ground. But also I bought a pair of gloves for like priming purposes because I'll be using a lot of spray primer, and I knew that. So I ended up going to like the grocery store and getting a pair of cheap gloves to just protect my hands when I'm spraying for primer. And I lost the other half. I used to have the left one. I'm now using the right one, but on my left hand because I hold it like this and then I spray. But yeah, so I lost a part of that. I don't know where it went. C. I feel like I need to organize my table a little bit so that there's more space for me to put the runners around me. Because this table is huge and there's a lot of space. So I don't know why I'm not utilizing it well. Maybe because I'm not all that organized, honestly. I'm pretty bad at organizing myself. But I guess it's a lot better than the old table. Because the old table, even if I organized well, there was no way all of these runners would fit. So I'm glad that I can actually fit them all now on the table. We need 10. So I feel like it's going to be a theme nowadays where I'm streaming. Molly will always be in the background because now the camera angle catches her perfectly. And also, I stream around like her bedtime. Well, nap time. So like after this, she's usually going to be a little bit fussy and she'll ask for a lot of attention and then fall asleep with me again. So it's like nap time, I guess. But she's had a long day. I don't know what she was doing the whole day. But she's been pretty active, I think, considering her, I mean. So she's probably a bit tired today. Also, I don't know if this is obvious, like I don't know if it's like visible, I mean, but sometimes Molly likes to sleep with her cheek like off the edge, so then it'll just be like her cheek pouring out like that. Like it's really cute, but I'm not sure how to show you guys because it's adorable, but I think my camera quality doesn't quite pick it up, unfortunately. Wait. Oh, I cut the wrong one. I was supposed to cut 11. I cut 12. But like only one part of the runner of 12. Oh, I need 12 anyways. Okay. So I didn't cut the wrong thing, but I like prematurely cut it without knowing. So 12. I also need 11, which is that one. And then 9. 9. This is 9, right? Sometimes it gets confusing because 9 and 6 look really similar, and the only differentiator is that one line, so I have to make sure before I actually put it in. Maybe... oh, no, I can... oh wait, yeah. I need to do that one first to be able to continue. Because it's easier that way. Right? It's that tall, right? Yeah, okay. I feel like it's been kind of like a while since I did... why is this empty? I guess... it's been a while since I did simpler kits like SDs, so they're a little bit confusing now. Because, like, I feel like there should be more, and then it's confusing me a little bit because there's not more. So, it's like, is it supposed to be this simple? I don't think so. And then you look at the manual and it's like, yeah, it is supposed to be that simple. Oh, hello! Hi! Welcome. Thanks for joining. I'm trying to complete this Hello Kitty one today so that I can finally display it with the rest of the Hello Kitty family. And I saw Funko Pops, Sanrio Funko Pops, and I saw a really cute one, and I'm very tempted to get it. I don't know why I'm divulging that kind of information like for no reason, but I saw it and I was like, oh, it's gonna go great with like this series of mine, like this Hello Kitty stuff. I mean, like just putting it in a display case together would look really cute, and I was like, ah. But the one I really like is actually the Kuromi one. so it's not actually Hello Kitty. But I thought it'd be cute to have like a Sanrio section, just because it's like really adorable. I don't know, I really like cute stuff like Sanrio and stuff. But it's it's kind of like a journey back to when I was like younger, cuz I used to not like it because I thought it was too tacky, but I used to like it as a kid because like it's cute. And then I had a phase where I didn't like it because I thought it was tacky. And now we're back to the part where I just don't care that it's tacky. It's cute. Especially, I think my favorite Sanrio character is like Kuromi. Or is Gudetama Sanrio? If it is, then yeah, that's my favorite. I relate very much to Gudetama. Why is this not going in? I don't know why it's not um going in. It's not coming out either is the thing. And it's supposed to fit this way, so I don't know why it's not. Let me try to pull it out first. Oh, okay. I don't know why it's not going in well. I don't think there's extra plastic on this. So that shouldn't be an issue. Ah, there we go. Now it fits. I don't know why. I don't know what that was like about. Why it wouldn't fit. Oh! We're not completely done with this. I thought we were. Okay, let's cut out all the pieces then. So it's this, and then we need C. So let's cut it here. Sorry. So how is your week, guys? It's Friday now, so the weekend is very, very, very close. And I'm very excited for tomorrow because I have plans and I'm finally going to be able to get out of the house. Because it's been really long since I was able to get out of the house. Because I got COVID and then after that my grandmother got COVID. So it's been a journey. It hasn't been it's been a while, I mean, that I haven't gone out. So see. So I kind of miss being outside, like just to hang out. Cause this is the second consecutive week that I've been cooped up in my room. I haven't actually hung out even outside my room. Like I haven't hung out on the couch or anything either. So I've been just really cooped up in here. After the first week though, I think it was like the first week in 2 or 3 days, I finally let the kid in. Oh, sorry. The kid's in. The one that stayed right now is only Molly. So if you didn't know, my cat is asleep in the background, if you can see her over there, right behind the thermos. So yeah. She hasn't really left the room too often after being left outside for a week and a half. She slept with my parents though, so I don't know why she misses my room. Cause also her toy is still in my parents' room. We haven't moved it back in. And there's a lot more space in my parents' room, so I don't know why she likes it here better. Maybe she just likes being around me, which is great news for me. Because at least I'm doing something right with her, that she's this clingy to me. So I'm glad. But yeah, so do you guys have anything interesting about this week? Or do you have any plans for the weekend? Because my plans are just to hang out and enjoy my life, basically, because I haven't been able to for 2 weeks. I've just been like waking up, walk over to this table over here, work for a bit for the day, and then go back to bed to go to bed, and then that's as far as I go. The furthest I've gone, like, basically for 2 weeks is to the toilet and back, and the toilet is like right next to my room. And even then, I have to wear a mask inside my own house, so that's been a bit uncomfortable. And then, yeah, that's it. That's all I do, cause there's nowhere else to go when you and or your family have COVID. You have to, like, what's it called? Isoman, isolasi mandiri. What's that again in English? You have to quarantine yourself. That's the word. It's cold there. Staying in, and we'll probably start the. Why is my thing not moving up? There's space to go down. Oh, I don't know what's okay. You're going to start the 160 camphor. Oh my god. So I saw the 160 Zaku, I think. And I was so tempted to get it, but it was kind of expensive, and it was the older model, and it's like, I don't know if it'll be worth it. Um have 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 you built other like 160 Gundams? Cuz I've been dying to get a big Gundam. I am so sorry. I had a long day, so I'm a bit tired. Anyways, have you built any other 160 scale Gundams? Because I really, really want like a huge Gundam. Because the biggest Gundam that I own at the moment is like MGs. So I want like a really big one, like for cool display purposes, you know? Like, I don't know, I feel like I've not completed anything until I get like a 161 how many like big Gundam. I don't even have a PG either, cuz like that's one of the things that I've been wanting to get, but I don't have it yet. I can't buy it yet. I think it's more like it. There's so many things I need to get my hands on now. I need to get better internet so that I can start streaming like better content. Also, start streaming games and stuff like that. And then I need to get actual PC, because my laptop will die if I do not give it a break from work and like other personal stuff, because I've been using it for both, and it is going to die if I don't replace it. And then there's just a lot of things that I've been needing to get, so I haven't been able to get any cool Gundams that I want. Also, I've been focusing a little bit more on the Warhammer stuff, so there's that as well that's hindering me from getting cool Gundams. Exia, Double Razor, Unicorn, and Strike. The Camphor SG system. Okay. I'll look at the pics later. But like, are they good? Like, are 160 models like good? Or are they kind of bad? Like, build experience wise, I mean. Because I think they look cool nonetheless. Nonetheless, if it's like hard to build or not. But I do want to know if it's like a worth it buy, I guess. That's, if that makes sense. Because I was really tempted to get I think it was a Zaku. Or was it the Char Zaku? I forgot. I think it was one of the Zaku stuff, though. So I was really tempted. Especially because I think the Zakus are actually really cute. They're kind of bulky. I like mono eyes, but my favorite isn't a mono eye. Just kind of weird, I guess. Should be a mono eye, but I prefer the Cubile for some reason. I don't actually like the Cubile's wings. I think that's the best way to put it. Like, I think those are wings, right? I don't actually like that specific part of the Qbeley. I think like it should be more angular. Like it should look cooler. Like the wings make the Qbeley look kinda cartoonish. Like I don't know. Like it doesn't feel as mecha as it should. But yeah, it is my favorite one. I think I'm biased though because one of my very first Gunplas and one of the ones I enjoyed making the most was the Qbeley Diao-chan, the pink one with the fans, and I thought that was really cute, so I ended up really liking the Qbeley after that. And we have the legs and the torso. I don't know if it's obvious on camera. I think so, but yeah. We have these now. So we're going to continue with these and the weapons. Or after this, I think we'll just go to the Hello Kitty first and then we'll do the weapons last. Because that feels, I don't know why, but that feels more appropriate. So let's continue with the arm. Don't know about 160. Mine are the PG. I see. Are the PGs great to build? Cause I wanna get a PG, but they're really expensive. Like the 161 is like 300k, 300 rupees, and a PG, the RX or the Zaku, which is like, I guess we'll compare like Zaku to Zaku. Zaku 160 is like 300, I think, if I'm not wrong. 6, I think, max. For the PG, it's 1 mil. So it's a pretty big difference. And I want to know if either are worth it. Because I really want a big Gundam. Like, I don't know why. I just really want a big Gundam. I think it's like the child in me that wants to see this big mecha, you know? Because, I don't know, I think that just looked really cool. Like, it could be like a nice centerpiece for my room, maybe? My display case is full, though. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Like, I'm saying, like, I want to have a nice big centerpiece, but I don't even know where I'm gonna put it yet. But, you know, like, I feel like my motto when it comes to my hobbies is, like, just buy first, think later. Because, honestly, I don't think I've ever had a moment where I thought before I bought something I really wanted. Like, if I had to think about it, that means I don't want it enough, and I just don't get it. Like, if I want it, I usually don't have time to think about it. It's already in my hands, and I just whine about it the whole time. I'm like, but I don't have money, to anyone who will listen. And then I ended up swiping the card anyways, because I really like it and I want it, basically. But yeah, I usually don't have the money for it. Like, I go way over budget sometimes, but it's better to buy and regret rather than regret and not buy. Because at least if I regret after buying, I can resell it. Even if it's like not full price, at least I'll get some money back and it'll be okay. But I've never had an instance where I regretted my decision, so there's that. I love PG kits, so much to do. Oh, that's great. Just price compare a Bandai PG versus a G System 160. You'll feel better about buying a PG. Okay, I'll get a PG when I can already afford it, because I have a lot of expenses this year. I can't justify getting a Gundam yet. I don't even think I'm gonna get anything for Warhammer this month, cause I have a few things already to make, and also like for Gundams I also already have a few kits that like I haven't built, a lot of them in fact, so I need to get essentials first, which I think I'll be getting internet as a priority, because it feels like a necessity now. It feels like I need it more so than before. So I think this is No, it's this way. Right? I think it is this way, but I'm not quite sure that am I doing this right? Probably not if I have to ask, honestly. Let's do it this way. And then, oh, okay. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is down there. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's great. Okay, I thought my internet went down again. So I started the stream earlier today, and then the internet just went nope and then turned it off. So I had to redo the whole like setup. Like I had to quit everything first and then restart everything and then redo the stream, cause the first one didn't, like, it broadcasted for like a few seconds and then after it stopped. I think maybe a minute, but then it stopped. But I don't think it appeared in my content section. I'm not sure if it did, but I don't know. It's starting to get annoying that it's quite the regular occurrence that happens. So that's why I'm like thinking I need to get better Wi-Fi. Also because like since I am planning to get a PC done for the sake of my current laptops not dying, I think it'll be a good investment because I want to start playing games here as well with you guys. So if I can play games with you guys on the stream, I think that'll be very fun. And I don't know. I don't think I want to play games when my internet is very laggy and will not accommodate me, and suddenly the ping will just rise to like what, 999, because that happens quite often and I'm only playing on mobile. So I don't think that's a great idea, like to start streaming games and then just lose because like your ping went up, you know? It's like, that's the most frustrating thing. I think people will get frustrated with you. I don't think that's great. Like, I feel like streaming like this, I'm trying to help you guys unwind as well after the end of the day, so like we can chat and relax together. Like, I don't want people to be watching me and being like, okay, this is frustrating. But yeah, so I think that's like my plans for this month, which is also why I can't buy the kits that I want. But yeah, I don't know how I rambled off into that section of my brain, but here we are. Ow! Ow, that hurt. That actually kind of hurts. It wasn't sharp or anything, but what's it called? Did I do this backwards? Oh, I can just do that. Yeah, okay. Eh? Is it backwards? It's not, it wasn't. Okay. Also, if you're new here, this is a very regular occurrence where I get confused by the kit that I'm building, no matter how simple the kit is. It's honestly, right, SDs nowadays, very, very simple. It's not actually hard to make. I'm just, probably it's because it's like late and like I had to work prior to this, so my brain has already noped out of here. Like it's like I've done my job for the day, I'm done kind of situation. So maybe that's why. But it's a regular occurrence that I get confused by myself on the simplest of things. And usually the simple stuff is like SDs, which is pretty easy to figure out, honestly. But I think I've had a lot of problems mainly with MG, because they have those like like the parts where it's kind of hard to tell which way it's facing. So yeah, it's a regular occurrence here, so don't be surprised that I'm very confused all the time. Hmm? It's supposed to face this way? Like this? Okay. And then this goes here. And this goes here. Oh, I hear Fluffy, which is my other cat, and she's usually the noisy one at this hour. She likes to be given a lot of attention, but sometimes at this hour parents already go up and nobody's at the living room and nobody's actually giving her any attention. So she's usually fussy around this hour because nobody's around anymore, and she wants someone to look at her and pay attention to her, which, not that I don't want to, but it's a bit hard when you can't keep going in and out because like you're still scared of the virus. Usually I have the door open and she just roams in and out whenever she wants, which was a pretty good arrangement for us. So she's not as noisy as she could be. But now that I have to close my door for safety purposes, she's been kind of loud lately at this hour. So if you hear meowing, excuse the meowing. She's just trying to get some attention. Is this way? It's this way, and then that's where it goes, and oops. That's where it goes, and onto the torso. And we have the arms connected to the torso. I don't know why it feels kind of loose, which I think it's a thing for this specifically. Like, I think it is a thing, like it is a bit loose, so I'm not gonna think too much about it. But yeah, let's continue on to the waist. I was actually contemplating between building this or the Nobel, because I've been dying to get the Nobel, and then I finally did the other day at the cosplay event that I vlogged on, which is up on my YouTube, by the way, if you guys want to give it a look, or if you guys are curious about the event. But it is up on my YouTube, and it was at that event that I bought the Nobel, which, like, finally I did it, because it has been a really long time that I wanted to get the Nobel. I just never had the chance to actually buy it. Like, I've been justifying, like, because I need to get other things first, it felt. Like, whenever I go to events and stuff like that, like, there's limited edition stuff, or there's a good price for an MG or something like that, so it's just never been the best choice to get the Nobel up until that day, because there wasn't really anything that was like great there that I wanted. So I wanted to get something cheap, so I ended up getting the Nobel, which I guess it worked out well, right? Let's put everything together before we make the head. I have no idea what I'm listening to. So I'm actually listening to music and I have no idea what song this is. But also, we did it. The body is finally complete. Sorry for the throat. Oh, the cat disappeared. Where'd she go? Actually, well, she left. Anyways, We finally did the body. Let's make the head and then put everything together and then make Hello Kitty. So let's get started on the head, which is, start here. These two. Let me change the song first. I have no idea what I want to change it to. What kind of songs do you guys like to listen to? Actually, I'm slightly curious now, because it's Spotify Wrapped season, right? Oh, sorry. I have a text from work. Give me a second. Okay, so it's Spotify Rap season, right? So, what do you guys ended up listening to this year? Because apparently, mine is mixed because it's not my Spotify. I've been mooching off of someone else's Spotify, but mine is mixed. But it is also mainly me who use the Spotify, so. Mine, the one that I know is from me, is definitely K-pop, which is the second one, and then I forgot what was the first one. But sorry, hold on. I don't know why my throat has been doing that. It's not supposed to. I'm not. Like, I haven't had issues in my throat in a few days now. I don't know, I think it just doesn't like seeing me streaming. But yeah. Okay. So, my Spotify rap, the first one, I forgot the first one, but then there was alternative rock, Christian rock, and one more I was like, that's a thing that I've been listening to. I didn't know, but I forgot what it was. Like, I forgot the genre that they told me I was listening to often. So that's 2, 4, 3 respectively. So K-pop was the second one, and then third one was Christian rock, because the person I shared it with listened to Christian rock a lot. And then alternative rock, which is the one I listen to a lot along with K-pop. But apparently, one of my most listened to songs was released this year, and I've only recently learned about it, but apparently I've already played the song 88 times according to Spotify. So apparently I hyperfixate on songs quite a lot. Because 88 times in, I think I only listened to it for like a month or so. That's more than like once a day. So I was pretty shocked. I didn't know. I think it was only like around a month or so that I listened to the song. So I'm surprised that I listened to it that much in that short amount of time, honestly. Didn't expect to. I thought I'd have a different song for like the one that I listened to the most, because that one was so recent. I really didn't think that would be the one that I listened to the most. But I guess I'm just very into that song specifically. Anyways, let's continue the Zaku. Is this supposed to, I think it's supposed to be, oh, I'm not supposed to cut it, okay. So there was a little like edge on that, so I was trying to make sure if I need to cut it or not. I hope I didn't make a mistake, so I just didn't cut it, because I don't think you're supposed to. Anyways, but like, I mean, even if you're not, even if you were supposed to, it's easier to fix it that way. Like, it's easier to just not cut it first, and then if you need to cut it, then you can cut it after you realize it's supposed to be cut. So yeah, let's put everything together for the head. There's stuff I need to clean up. And I don't know how to put this together well. I think that's that. Okay, that should be stuck together well. Let's put, oh, okay. Let's put this together, and we have the Zaku. I think it's visible, it should be visible. We have the Zaku! Look at that. He's so cute. I'm excited. We're gonna do Hello Kitty next and the weapons after. So, or should we do weapons first? I think let's just do weapons first because we're already on the page anyways. So, let's let's do this first because it's the simplest one. I just need to cut out the axe and the beam like effect. So let's cut that out. I think we can call that good. Like it's not the cleanest, but it's clean enough. Okay, so let's cut out the beam effect. Put it on. I always really like these axe shapes, things, weapons. These are like one of my favorite weapons. I don't know why. I think it's because of the cool beam effect that you get. Because I really like the color that you get with it. It's really cool to me. So this is my favorite weapon out of the whole set that you get for the Zaku. Honestly. I'm not a big fan of melee weapons in general though, to be honest. I prefer long-ranged weapons, like, in general. But for some reason, for, like, Gundams, I prefer melee weapons because they look cooler, I think. There's a perfect example of this is the Iron-Blooded Orphans one. It's Galbaldi Rebake, I think, if I'm not wrong. But the weapon for that mobile suit specifically is the giant scissors. And I bought it specifically just because I thought giant scissors were really cool. So, I don't know what that says about me, but I think... Oh, hello! I'm glad... You're not an hour late. You're like 57 minutes late. Almost an hour, but like, not yet. I'll hydrate with tea because that's what I have right now. I'm trying to cover the brand name. I guess so. That's when all the fun like starts. Okay, stretching. I hope you're not able to hear all this cracking because I know it bothers you. There we go. Okay, so I forgot what I was saying actually. I think my brain went elsewhere while I was drinking. But how are you? It's Friday. Tomorrow we don't have to wake up for work, which makes me glad because I don't want to work. I don't know, today's been a long day with handling people. And honestly, um, I never realized how complicated people were up until I got a job and started like meeting with different types of like um I don't know how to explain it. It's not different types of people, but like people with different backgrounds, like for the job. Cause like if you're in design or you're in engineering or you're in business, you all have a different train of thought. So I just never really thought that it was that different. Cause damn, these people are getting on my nerves. And I didn't know that I would get really annoyed at people at work. Like that just wasn't a thing that I thought that would happen. But apparently it's very easy for people to get on your nerves, isn't it? Always happy on a Friday afternoon can never come soon enough. I know, right? Honestly, Fridays are great. I just feel like I kind of wish it'll just like skip to Friday night where you're not at work anymore and you're already like unwinding, cause that sounds great. I kind of want to skip the whole Monday to Friday morning process. Where's is it 11? It's not 11. That was 18. We need 7. Where's 7? Oh, here's 7. Okay. So yeah. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Or are you just gonna like chill at home? Cause I'm finally going out this weekend. It's it's been 2 weeks that I've been cooped up at home, and I'm able to go out. So I'm going to take that chance and actually spend a day outside. Also because I have errands to do, so. But I'm gonna hang out outside tomorrow because I can finally leave the house. It's been a few days since my grandma was tested positive, so she should be negative now. Is it this way? But it won't go in. Oh, it's in. Okay. Okay. I thought it wasn't in, but okay. Watch the World Cup. Off to Cousins too. Off out somewhere nice. I've never actually watched the World Cup. I've seen my dad watch the World Cup back when I was younger. That's always been like when there's the World Cup, he'll stay late and watch it. So I know what it looks like, but I've never actually stayed up purposefully to watch it. So I hope it's a good game for your team. Um, as for me, I don't I don't think I'll be going anywhere nice. It'll just be like normal places I go to. Like places I normally go to, but this time now that it's been 2 weeks, it feels special. Cause I haven't been out in a while, I haven't met a few friends of mine either. And there are things I need to do tomorrow so that I can finish up some, not really work, but errands, I guess. Oh, it's on right now? Oh, I didn't know. So, I think, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, I used to stay up before, like, I used to stay up a lot actually, considering now that I'm thinking about it. I used to stay up a lot as a kid because kids don't sleep all that easy. So it's it's usually pretty hard to get me to sleep, and I had problems going to sleep back when I was younger as well. So sometimes when my dad's watching the World Cup, I'll just join. Like I'll sit with snacks and I'll just eat there, even though I don't understand what's going on, nor did I take any interest in it. But I just sat there enjoying my time with my dad, I guess. He doesn't make a big fuss about it though. He just watches it in silence, which I don't know where that went. It's a nub, but I hope the cats don't eat it. But yeah, so I used to watch it with my dad, but he doesn't make a fuss out of it, which I thought he would, because I thought that that was a thing that people do, like make a fuss out of it. At least that's what was shown on TV. So, I don't know. It's like little kid what's it called? Logic, right? So, I thought people would make more of a bigger fuss about it. But I guess not. Cause my dad was pretty quiet about it. Also, what did I miss? Why is there this thing over here? What did I miss? I hope I didn't miss anything. Why is there this one piece over here that I don't know where it goes? What the hell? Anyways, I guess I'll just leave it first. And we'll assemble this first. This goes here. Is it? It's supposed to fit. Okay, and then okay. And then this. There we go. How far are you through the build? For the SD, this sticker is the last part. And then we'll cut out everything for Hello Kitty and assemble Hello Kitty. And then we'll turn Hello Kitty into the mecha version of Hello Kitty. So 70-80% done. Because we're already at weapons, so that means we're already quite far into the build. So we're gonna add this first, I think. Oh, this at the bottom. Like so. Oh, it fell off. Okay. Let me here. Okay, there we go. It feels a bit loose, but I don't know. Maybe it's how it's supposed to be. But we added the little booster thingies to the legs. So now we can get started on Hello Kitty. That green figure is Hello Kitty. Yep, it's going to be Hello Kitty. So I don't know if it's visible on camera. Like if it's like well, if it's shown well. My brain just like stopped working there. But this is what it's supposed to look like when it's turned into Hello Kitty. You have 3 options basically for this. The Hello Kitty, which means you'll get just this, and then the head of this with the body of this. Or you can have just this green figure over here and just the Hello Kitty separately. But you can mix it into this one. So that's what you'll get. And yeah, I was buffering. I think it's because it's like Friday. My brain just decided it's time to shut down and not think about anything else. Because, again, today has been a long day. Honestly, I was so annoyed today with the clients that I had. God, it was annoying. I never thought I would be so annoyed with people that like basically are paying me to do something. Like, I don't know, I feel like you hired me for a reason. Why are you bashing me? I don't know, man. I don't know, I just feel annoyed, I think, mainly. I lost the apple. I don't know where it went. The half of the apple disappeared. Guys, this is the second second time I dropped something and I'm not able to find it. Ah! What? What? Eh? Where'd it go? Where the hell did it go? Oh, for crap's sake, it was on the chair. It was on the chair inside my jacket that's on the chair. I like to rewear my jackets. I just feel like rewearing a hoodie today. Which, if you didn't notice, this was yesterday's hoodie as well. So, but like, I don't usually go around the house with the hoodie on. I just like when I'm sitting here in front of the AC. And then I take it off and I just put it on a chair. So there's like another hoodie on the chair that I haven't put into the wash. I feel like the confusion is part of my channel now. Like, if you watch me, you're here for partially for the confusion as well. Like, I feel like I won't be far off from confusion. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Does it make sense? I feel like it makes sense, right? It makes enough sense. Okay. The ribbon. Hopefully this doesn't fly off. Because I don't want anything flying off anymore. Something flew off. I forgot which part specifically, but something flew off in the first 10 minutes of the stream. And we haven't even, like, started actually chatting at that point. And then, like, things already happened. I was like, okay. We're mainly here for the confusion. The building and painting is additional. That's true. Honestly. I feel like that's true. This feels very defective. I don't know if it's visible. Let me show you. It's not that visible. It's not that visible, is it? But there's so many little scratches that the camera's not picking it up. But there are little scratches. I'm not sure if... It's not visible, is it? Yeah, it's not visible, but there are so many little scratches. It looks like kind of broken, I guess. Like, it's not great. But whatever. Scratches straight out the box. Yeah. I haven't opened it until today. Like, the plastic is still, like, freshly ripped. So, I don't know. But sometimes this does happen, and I'm not sure why. I guess maybe it's, like, the way they stack it up, or maybe the way it's been shipped around. Maybe. I'm not sure. But, I don't know. It's a bit annoying is all. Because, like, damn, it looks bad. Like, it looks like it's been out for, like, a few years sitting on a shelf or something. And then already, like, getting chips and wear and tear, basically. But it's straight out the box, so where the hell did the wear and tear come from? Like, if it's been a few years, I get it. Like, I mean, it's been 1 hour. Where did it come from? Anyways, I digress, I guess. Not like I have anything to, like, complain about, I guess. I have the kit already. Like, it's not like I can go to wherever it is that this was bought from and complain now. It's been a few months. So, but then again, I only haven't built it just because I've been wanting to build other things first. Like, I've been wanting to build the MGs that I did first, so, and then the HG that we did last 2 weeks. That's been sitting on my shelf for a lot longer, so we needed to get that done first. because it's also a clear kit, so I didn't want it to be ruined either. But again, I also did get this as a gift, so I'm not gonna complain about it when I got it for free, basically. Oh. We have Hello Kitty's face. Yeah. Hello Kitty's face. Look at that. Oh, hello. How many more builds do you have left in your backlog? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think at least 20. I see you building the Hello Kitty. Yeah, I am. My Hello Kitty army is about to be complete with this one. I am still not convinced that there is the clear version for the Char Zaku Hello Kitty, which, if you didn't know, it's this green thing, but red, and it has a horn in the middle. So in case any of you didn't know about that, that's the version I'm talking about. I have that version, like this one, but I don't have the clear one, which I don't actually think exists. At least not yet. So, there's that. I hope it exists so that I can get it, because that'd be nice. And that would really complete it, because there's only that one missing. I can't close this. I don't have enough strength. 20 backlog is a lot, but I've been focusing on other things as well. So that's why I have a lot of backlog. And every time I go to an event, I come home with something, even if I didn't want to come home with something. So, I mean, it's not really my fault that there's so many things that I want. Hello Kitty head, by the way. Look at that. I'm happy. We're getting there. And we're gonna put that on top of that, 'cause I like that. I like that version. But let's admire Hello Kitty's head without anything. Look at that. I really like the Sanrio character. It's really cute. Let's continue. So, I think we're gonna start off with these first, so that we can kind of put them next to each other first, and then ruin them, and then like put Zaku's head on Hello Kitty's body, because that's the ultimate goal, I think, for me. It's not really to put Hello Kitty together as Hello Kitty Zaku. I think I want to see the Zaku head on the Hello Kitty body more than I want to see the Hello Kitty head on the Zaku body, to be honest. Because it's kind of weird looking, and it's kind of cute. So, I don't know, maybe that's why I like it, because like it's weird. It feels like it shouldn't be that way. I think that's why I like it. Maybe it's because I'm weird, but I think it looks nice. I think it looks pretty cool when I think it's backwards. Yeah, it is backwards. When we put the Hello Kitty body with the Zaku head. I think it just looks really nice. I don't know why. I think it looks nice and it looks cute. So, let's put that together. 잠깐. Oh yeah. I missed the leg connection, didn't I? It's been a while since I had to open things up again. I was kind of hoping we didn't have to. I don't have much strength. Okay, I have a part separator, so let's put that to use. Okay. There we go. That's what I'm missing. I knew I forgot something. It felt too quick. But I didn't know what I forgot until I remembered. It's like, clearly, there's only two options. Either like you forget it or you remember it. So I don't know why I had to clarify that I forget until I remembered. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Where's the body? Where's... Oh. On the floor it goes. Let me grab it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's this way. It's this way, right? Yes. And then this one is here. And then I don't know why it's not sticky. Maybe I put it in wrong. I'm trying to figure out if I did put it in wrong, but it doesn't seem like I did. I think it's just a bit on the flimsy side, so let's just put everything together again. And squish them in. We got it. We did it. And let's add the little... I don't know what this is. A shirt? I think it's a shirt, right? Because it extends outwards. So let's put the front part of our shirt on top of this so we can add the head to it. Hello Kitty! But without the arms or anything like that. Just a cute Hello Kitty. We just need to add the arms and then we can continue. Ta-da! I actually really like the way the Hello Kitty figure looks by itself. But I feel like it looks cooler as a mecha, and the weird body head combo for the mecha head and Hello Kitty body is always a treat to look at. So that's what we're going with. Also because everything else is displayed that way. And I want to complete the display that way. Because I think it'll look cool. So we're going to continue that way. Let's cut all of these first. I'm doing this visibly, right? I think I've gotten more used to the... what's it called? The camera area, that like the recording area, so that there's more things that are being filmed now on camera, like when I'm streaming. So I'm glad that that's the case. But yeah, so let's put this together, if I can, that is. Why does it seem so difficult to put it together? What? Why is not going in? Oh, that's not great a sound, honestly. I think it doesn't fit. Maybe it's wrong. Let's try it with the other one. Okay, this one fit a lot better, so I guess maybe I did put it in wrong one. So let's try again. There we go. Now we just need the sleeves, which, this one. I think the one that had the original Hello Kitty colors was the RX. Not quite sure if that's true or not. So yeah, but I think so. Blue overalls with yellow shirt. Yeah, the original one, the original color was with the RX one, and then they had, sorry, they had this one, the green version, and then the one with red overalls. So Sorry, I'm listening to songs and then it just changed to a song I've never heard before. So I'm a bit confused. I'm like, okay, I don't know what song that is, but it's a song. It exists. And we can add the apple now. Oop. Hello Kitty! Hello Kitty is finally done. So this is what Hello Kitty looks like. She's got her own apple base to stand upon. This is Hello Kitty. And this is the Zaku that we will be mixing Hello Kitty with. The foot keeps falling off. I don't know why. But that's the Zaku and this is the Hello Kitty. So this is what they look like separately. And we're going to mash them together to make the Zaku version of Hello Kitty. So let's take everything apart. The one that we need to take apart, the arms and the head, if I recall correctly, because we need to get rid of these and then cut these out. So let's cut these out first. I've built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, so I'm not really looking at the manual anymore. At this point, it's kind of muscle memory, to be honest. So hopefully I'm not doing this wrong, because I have a track record of being very clumsy. So hopefully I've done this correctly. Which one is the small one? They feel very similar. Oh, here. This is the one we're supposed to use. It's this way. And put this to the side. Hopefully it's all visible. Where's the body? Here it is. So this one, the difference with the shoulder pad that we were using just now, that I had to take out, is it's shorter. The one I took out is shorter. So I don't know if that's visible on camera, but this is the one that we'll be using for the Hello Kitty version, and this is the one that we used for the normal mecha version. It's slightly shorter than that one, so that this one, it'll give more space for the huge Hello Kitty head that we're going to put. So let's add it on, if I can take this one off, which I should be able to, because if not, then I don't know how I'm gonna complete this build. Okay, then we're gonna put that back there and add it back to the body. And then for this, because Hello Kitty's head is very big, especially compared to this one, like it's like quadruple the size maybe, so we need to add a neck extension as well, which I just cut out. Here it is. So we need to add this on so that Hello Kitty can actually put their head on. So let's put that to the side first, and let's do the helmet, which is something we need to make before. So let's cut the helmet out. And hopefully I'm not making that many nub marks, because I'm hoping to minimize the amount of nub marks. Sorry for the nose situation, by the way, it's cold. And let's cut out the visor. So I think this one's actually kind of optional to add, because you can just have it without the visor. But I like the way the visor looks, so we're gonna put that in. And this is what it looks like with the visor. And we just need to put it together. Oop. I don't like that sound. That sounds like something broke. But nothing broke, so everything's fine. And we're just gonna clean up the sides a bit. It's a bit messy. And then we have this thing to cut out. So let's do that. Whoop. And I think it's supposed to go in. Where is this supposed to go actually? Is it from the inside? Oh, it is from the inside. Can I? Is it upside down? It was upside down. There we go. So it was supposed to be from the inside to cover the hole. Now, to take Hello Kitty's ribbon and head off, I'm gonna slide the head in, add the ribbon on, and then add it to the body. And ta-da! This is what it looks like when Hello Kitty is mixed with the mecha. Yeah! So, we can finally get rid of these. And let's add the weapons to Hello Kitty. I like the axe, so that's what we're gonna give her. Just need, there we go, to push it in a bit. And she now has an axe. It's so cute. Honestly, I love the Hello Kitty series that Gundam pushed out. I think this one is a bit more fragile than I assumed it would be, honestly. The other ones aren't as flimsy as this, but we finally made Hello Kitty, but with Zaku body. So yeah, let's put this aside with the apple base and let it stand. Yeah, I know, it looks so cute. Honestly, I love the series. It's really great. Oh. So the PC I think is supposed to come off, but it doesn't. So now I can't put this on this head because there's this. I don't know how I did it with the red one or the other green one. I think it's because the PC came off that I can put it on. Let's see. Oh, not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. There we go. Can we put it on this way? Yeah, we can. Okay. This is a lot more flimsy than the other ones, I think, for some reason. I don't remember it all being this flimsy. This is my 5th one. This is my 5th Hello Kitty X Gundam kit, which I think there's only 5, so this is the last one. And now I have all of them. Let me put that down first. And so this is now empty. The PC's come off, so I can put it on this, even though it won't stick perfectly because it's different sizes, but this is what it looks like on the body, and I think it looks fine. So I display my Hello Kitties like this next to each other. So this is what it looks like. Let me put these aside and let me grab the other ones so you guys can see. So this is the normal green Zaku one, and this is the clear version of this. So it's a bit dusty, it feels, but this green one is clear. Everything is clear. The black parts that we got for this like this part and the legs. The ones on the clear one is a little bit more shimmery. That's like the main difference. And for this, the outer part of the armor is slightly lighter than this torso and waist part. How they made that happen with this was, not only is it darker, it's more opaque on the torso and the waist area, whereas everywhere else is clearer. So that's the difference. Yeah, it's really cool, honestly. And this is, oops, it's a bit heavy on the backside though, because I did add the bazooka. That's the green one. This is what the red one looks like. So the red one is based on this is what we call Zaku, the green one. And the red one is based on the Char Zaku. Char is one of the characters from the anime series. And this one is like the specific mobile suit that that character used. And the difference is it's red and it's got this antenna thing. So that's the Char's version of the Zaku. And the Hello Kitty that you get for this also has red overalls. What? Oops. Let me grab that. Give me a second. I should have known not to grab it from the head. But there was no other way. So this is what the red one looks like. The red Hello Kitty's body look like, and the Mecha's head. This is what it looks like. They're really cute, right? This is the Zaku versions. So Zaku is like one mobile suit type, and then the other one that they did was the RX-78, which is the, like, I think it's basically like their mascot. Like it's a really old mobile suit. But this is what the Hello Kitty for that one looks like. So let me move everything a little bit further up so I can put these here. So this is the normal one for the RX-78 version. That way, right? Yeah. So this is a completely different body. While these are quite similar, this one is completely different. The torso shape and stuff is also different. Backpack is also different. For this one, the backpack is pretty square. This one has more detail. But that's because the actual suit for it is also like that. So yeah, I think this is the OG Gundam. So it's like the main granddaddy Gundam. And this is what the head for it looks like. So this is the normal version of the RX. And I have the clear version as well, which looks like this. So the clear version's plastic is actually not as clear as the green one. It's a bit more opaque and it's a bit more milky, but it looks really cool. So this is all 5 of the Gundam X Hello Kitty lineup, I think. I'm not sure if this one has a clear version is the thing. I haven't seen it anywhere, if there is. But yeah, so this should be all of it. That's the one I watched as a kid. Oh, I see. I've never actually watched the older animes. The ones that I've watched started from like IBO, which is Iron Blooded Orphans. That's the one I actually started watching. And then the series one, it was like Build Divers and Build Fighters, which is also more recent. So I actually didn't watch the older version of Gundams and stuff. These all go onto my display case, which is next to me, yeah. So I can't pan my camera over to show you guys, but I used to have a display case like facing my way, but because I moved around the table, like I moved this table here, and then I got a new table for here, the display case also moved, and now it's facing that way rather than this way. So yeah, but it's a lot more clean now. But yeah, these go on one tier of my display case. I have a tier specifically for Cubelays, and then I have a tier for Mono Eyes and some miscellaneous Gundams. And then I have a tier for them. And then I have a tier for the kinda hard to pose Gundam, so they have to use a stand. So most of them are either they're just like standing in like a really weird pose because you can't pose them or else they'll fall, or they have a stand. One of them is the one with the giant scissors, which is like around the size of the gun plus body itself. So it's like holding the scissors resting on it so it doesn't fall. So yeah. If I clean up my display case, which I think I should because it's kind of messy, I'll show you guys on Instagram. But yeah. I have another display case outside that I probably need to rearrange as well because there's a lot of junk basically on it. But yeah, so let me change the camera scene. I thought Molly has gone back, but she's not back yet. I don't know where she's gone. I'll show you guys after I clear it up because it's kind of messy and I actually don't know how I'm going to clear it up because I have way too many things that I need to display and keep in display cases, but there's no space. Oh really? Is it great? Is it really that good? Cause my internet started out pretty bad. So I got kicked off the stream. I started a stream and then promptly got kicked off. And then I restarted it. So, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's great. I am thinking of changing my internet, specifically just getting one router for myself because I am planning to start streaming games and stuff as well once the PC is done. So I think I'm going to still go ahead and get my own router and put it in the room so that when I do end up streaming stuff like games, I won't have to deal with like internet trouble. But yeah, oh, that's great news by the way. So it's good that my internet is pretty flawless today because I don't think I changed it. It's still the same one. But yeah, it's the same one. I thought I maybe might have changed it to like a different router in the house, but I guess not. So I'm glad that it worked out because I thought that my internet connection is bad because there was a few points in the stream where I was looking at the stream overview, the stream manager, and it says my connection was bad. Like it was red. So I was just hoping that it didn't turn out terrible. But I'm glad that it turned out better than fine. I'm glad that the stream went off without a hitch because the internet has been annoying me lately, so I'm glad that that's a thing. Yeah, something is working. I am also here for it. I'm glad that it is, honestly. Because, yeah, again, it's not been working for so long that I've gotten used to comments of it being kind of choppy. Because the other day, someone I know was watching the stream and they were like, is your internet usually that bad? I'm like, what? What's wrong with my internet? Like, it's really choppy. I'm like, really? It's that bad? Like, yeah, it's quite bad. So, so I was kind of thinking, like, I'm already, like, determined to get my own internet connection. Because, damn, I cannot live like this. Especially not when I'm trying to stream, like, more often with more different types of content. And, like, I don't want to be gaming, like, I don't want to stream gaming content and after that lag in the middle of gaming, you know? Like I don't want to play and then suddenly in the middle of it my game lags and my stream lags. Like that would be worst case scenario. It feels like that'd be terrible. So I'm glad that it worked out. Yeah, right? It normally is. I don't know what's wrong. Like I don't know what happened. I don't know what worked out. Maybe it's because nobody else is down here at this hour. Maybe it's because it's Friday. Everyone went upstairs already to do their own thing and like go into their own rooms and do whatever it is that they wanted to do. And we have a extension router upstairs, so they're probably using that one. So maybe that's why my internet is pretty great today. But yeah. So I'm really glad. I'm glad to hear that my internet is good today. So yeah. I don't know what to do with all of my Hello Kitties. Like I don't know how to pose it. It feels like there's no way to actually pose them together. I'll think about it though. There's like something red on the RX one. I need to figure out why. I think it is the shield. But yeah. So I don't know where the shield went. I think I saved it somewhere. Post them all and take a pic together. I will, but I don't know how. Like I don't know how I want to post them together is the thing. So I might just leave it out of the display case for a bit so that I can figure out how I want to post them. Should I post them like fighting each other or fighting together, or which weapons should they each have maybe? The thing is, I also don't know who to put in the middle because there's 5, right? So I'm kind of assuming one of them has to be in the middle, like to make it look like a good group photo. I'll figure it out though. I'll think about what kind of action poses they can do because they look really cool in general. Like I bet they'd look cool doing action poses. So yeah, I'll think about it. The OG, which one? The clear one or the normal one? Because we have 2. So I prefer the clear one, but I'm very biased towards clear versions of things. I just think that they look really cool. So maybe I'll take separate photos, like clear ones with clear ones, and then the non-clear ones by themselves. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should separate it? I don't think I should separate it now that I'm looking at them though. But like, I don't know. Take 100 pics. I don't know how I'm gonna post all 100 pics on my social media. I don't think that's the thing that Instagram allows yet. Maybe as a reel, like as a video, it just keeps changing. I'll think about how to make it look like a proper photo shoot. Maybe with like a a proper diorama and a proper background. I'll think about what to do. Or maybe like I'll take a picture of them separately and then Photoshop them together. That seems easier than actually making a diorama out of scratch. So we'll think about it. We'll see. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. I'm sorry, I'm a bit sleepy. That's a good idea. I might take a picture of them fighting the cats. But that's only if the cats want to pose for it. Fluffy's easier to get to pose. I don't know why. She knows when there's a camera and she looks like a model. But for Molly, she runs away whenever she sees a camera. And I don't know if it's like a fluke, but it's been going on that way. Like every time she sees the camera, she bolts. So I don't know if it's just her like having camera instincts, or if it's really just like a fluke that she doesn't know what's going on. She just doesn't care and she just keeps moving. But Fluffy knows when there's a camera, so so she's always posing for a camera. I don't know why. If they're asleep, just put one on top of them with their arms up in a victory pose. Actually, that's not bad. But I don't think Fluffy will allow it. I think Molly might allow it. If she's sleepy enough, she might allow it. But Fluffy doesn't. I don't think she'll allow it. Oh, okay. So I think I have to check my um WhatsApp for work and do some other stuff because this is like a launching day basically for me, so I still have to be on call. So I think I have to go. But if you guys are interested in watching me again, I'll be here again next week. Thursdays I'll be um painting stuff. This is what I did Thursday. Well, not exactly what I did, but this is what I'm aiming to do for Thursday. So this is my Space Marines. Let me turn this off. Maybe it'll be easier. Yep. This is my Warhammer miniatures. They're Space Marines, and I am painting them pink. What we did yesterday was make the base color, like we laid down the base color after priming it. So that was what we did yesterday. So next week, if I don't do it beforehand, it will be doing some highlights and making it go to that color. For Gunpla stuff, it's usually Fridays. We don't usually complete things like we did today though, so usually it's like a few parts. Although I might do something simple again next week because I don't feel like doing a lot of thinking. So yeah, they look great. Oh, that's good. I'm actually really proud of them. Yeah, it was a pretty good wash actually. I was told it would be better if I used like a purple wash, but I wanted to try out the red wash. That's why I ended up with that. But yeah, so if you guys want to watch me again, I'll be here every Thursday and Friday. Again, Thursdays are usually Warhammer related. For Fridays, it's usually Gunpla related. And when I get my own PC and my own internet, I might stream an extra day for gaming, or I might change content here and there for gaming. But we'll see first, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll just like see how everything unfolds and go with the flow. So there's that. I think that's that for today, and like there's not much else that I want to say other than thank you so much for joining me. Honestly, it really is like I really do appreciate each and every one of you that comes and watch my streams, because I feel like I've been able to chat with people while I'm building, and I don't feel like as alone when I'm doing my hobbies and stuff. So it's always a treat to be able to chat with you guys and do something that I actually do like doing after a long day of work. So thank you so much for helping me make that a thing that I can do. And hopefully I'll see you guys here again next week for more content and stuff. If you want to stalk me though, Instagram is the best place to go because I update it very, very often. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon. You're going to make us cry? Pleasure to join us for. Thank you for joining. I hope you don't cry, but yeah, I do feel this way. Like I actually do feel very grateful to be able to chat with you guys and to be able to make content for you guys that you guys are enjoying. So I'm glad that I'm able to do all this with you guys and not just for you guys. So yeah, thank you so much. Very, very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Don't cry! I'll see you guys again next week, hopefully. So, next week we'll probably do another simple build, like an HG maybe. I don't feel like doing something too hard yet. So yeah, let's see each other again, maybe on Instagram. So, see you guys and have a nice weekend. Enjoy your weekend, and hopefully next week as well. So yeah, see you. I really do hope to see you again. So bye bye.